don't think it's particularly surprising that we're seeing women exiting the labor force under the current circumstances.
A new report from Royal Bank says Canadian men are picking up jobs at 3 times the rate that women are leaving the workforce during the COVID-19 pandemic. More than 20,000 women left the workforce between February and October, while 68,000 men joined in the same period.
The cause? Well, besides the pandemic, the report says the demands of raising children are likely to blame.
In many instances, this probably reflects a shift in child rearing responsibilities. An absence of childcare opportunities outside the home, and a shift towards homeschooling. And for a variety of reasons, it seems that it's predominantly been women with kids who've taken on those additional responsibilities within the home.
RBC's study says mothers with children under 6 made up only 41% of the labor force in February, but they made up 2/3 of the women leaving work. Some of those women, if they aren't raising kids, are returning to school to upgrade skills. Also, RBC suggests the reason women's search for work has been relatively slower than their male counterparts is because they are more likely to work in industries slower to recover from the pandemic, like arts, retail, and hospitality, to name a few. As for the men, the study says they're picking up more science and tech jobs, and these sectors have seen growth during the pandemic.
I think it's somewhat surprising that we've actually seen an increase in labor force participation amongst men over the same period.
While it's unclear what it means for the future of economic mobility between genders, Simon Woodcock at SFU says this will certainly pose challenges for broad economic recovery.
Many households, especially in expensive cities like Vancouver, rely on 2 incomes to afford housing and everything else. And I think there's reasons to be concerned about, how this affects household budgets and spending going forward, and that's going to have an impact on the speed of economic recovery.
In Vancouver, Kier Junos, City News.